how are you? I hope you're having a legendary day. Why is that there? You don't need to see my browser. Whoops, that's not the right one. Wait. Ka-chow. We're gonna play Final Fantasy 14, baby! So excited. So, as you know... Oops. Bear with me for a second. I'm gonna take away the PS5 for just a moment so I can log in. And then we're gonna get into it. Hello, Mehmet. So we're gonna start at the trial tonight. We're already into it. We're already here, so we're gonna have some fun. Very excited to see how this turns out. Give me a second. Not yet. Ka-chow. There you go. I was told that this patch is good. I'm very excited to see it. So far, it's a breath of fresh air. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, we're gonna wait till we get in, and then we're gonna try to queue up from there. If it's more than 5 minutes, we'll switch servers. I want you to teach me this game. Lucid. Okay, so first things first, this is in the same sense of World of Warcraft as it's an MMORPG. However, Final Fantasy 14 is an RPG first. So its focus is much higher into the story content. Oh my god, story. So it is night and day different in that sense. Like, they absolutely hard focus the story. There is a solid 400 hours of story right now. Solid. And for you to get to the end level where we're at today, that's a requirement. So yes, you can skip it, but that's what this game does best. So in that sense, it's very different. What? No! I'm not there. Oh shit, okay, what can we replace fast? I got no monies. So the head would go first. Well, that stinks. Let's go. Hello, Ralph. Now, again, none of what I'm saying is negative. It's just a difference of opinion. There are some people that will tell you they prefer the story-based game. There are some people that prefer the more brawly, active questing action of World of Warcraft. This is very much a whatever type of gamer that you are. So there are some people that will never resonate with Final Fantasy 14. There are some people that will never resonate with World of Warcraft. There's suckers like me that like them both. So it's very much a situation of it's a big upgrade. I don't think I'll have it in time. No. We are pretty fucked. Ah! Okay, it's alright, we'll get there. So we're gonna have to do some dungeons to get it up there. I was hoping we would just go straight in. It is what it is. This is Final Fantasy 14. Okay. Just look at what do we got here. So there's a few ways to get some of this gear. What can I do to help a situation? The dog's going ballistic. Oh shit! Sorry, the dog's going crazy. Woo woo woo! I swear to God, man. The dog is fine, by the way. The dog is fine. She's just hears the wind. It's a bit of a windstorm. This fool. My son just threw her in here. Huh? Kitty pup! No roof, you stop. The wind at the moment. I wish I was joking. The wind. Stop barking. You're fine, little lady. Stop. You're good. Stop. That's a pit bull breed, so that is an American Staffordshire Terrier, officially. She's fine. So, she is a type of pit bull. She's a bit mad right now. Just like the singer, yeah. While they have a different breed name, it's a group of dogs that are pit bulls. So they have that distinct look. They are known to be a little bit more hunter-gatherer type. That's on me. I should have missed that. Come here! Say hello! She's a sweet dog. She's a protective dog, which is common for her breed type. I don't have that yet. You're fine, sweetie girl. Trying to keep everything up. It's not working. I don't have my entire kit. I realized how close that was. This is a trial, is what it's called. And we are not doing well. We're about to die here. The 99% we were gonna win no matter what. We were gonna lose no matter what. Will you stop? Come here. Here. Ooh. What are you doing? She's barking. Yes, I pulled that boss. You missed nothing. I have no gear. So I'm trying to do a trial, and then I get this one. And now the dog's barking a holy hell and back. So I'm gonna get my son to jump on that. Hopefully that'll help. Maintain my magic.
When you play with fire.
Go. Keeping everyone all healed up. Almost like I know what I'm doing. Kind of. Not really. Oops, fuck that one up. I wanted to make sure I had enough heals for everybody else first. Watching the heals. I'm playing a healer on this character. I do prefer the heals in this game. Trying to get there. What am I eating damage to like that? No. It's hard to take damage. There we go. I also play as her because she's got that badass arcane ward where if you stand in it and cast spells, it doubles the spells, which fuck yeah. Double damage? I will take it every time. But yeah, in Warcraft, I like to play healer, but I haven't, I mean, that's not true. I have figured out how to do it. Asshole! Go. Ah, hello, Miri. Might have to do the clidium again, guys. Come on, I got you. I got you, baby. I got you, baby cakes. Don't you worry. Look at that. I would commendate myself. I did good. Meow Meows definitely tried. Ooh, I got a commendation. I did good. I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm going to be a lot of hunt trains this patch because there's an alliance raid boss. Ooh. Oh no. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Truly. Okay, how much do I need? I need 495. And I have... Oof. We are a while away. Let's see. Duty Finder. Take away trials. 100. I mean, we could get it that way. Like 2 or 3 dungeons like this, we would get it. But also... let me see. Duty support. Let's go do Declidium. I'm not gonna call it the other thing. Too bad. So sad we're doing it. Whee! Thank you, Thancred. Why are you dying so fast, Thancred? Dude, I literally just healed you. What the fuck? To full. No, 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 no. Hagrid! Jesus. That went badly. Fucking squishy little shit. I mean, the healer wasn't very good there. Let's be honest. There's some cool looking bosses, so like for real. Go. The fuck, girl? I'm not healing you. You want to stand in this shit? That's what you get. Let's go.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
There we go. Everybody should be getting more healies now. That's what I do. I'm pretty good at healies. Listen. I don't even know how it would work between them. Like, do they make void babies? I don't know. But, like, I don't care. That's a wedding we're gonna go to. Because, like, Mr. Man is super green flag. The greenest of green flags. The greenest of green flags. I gotta fix my skirt. I'm wearing a skirt that I made, but like it's just a little bit loose on the tummy.
Appreciate the help.
Like not for any weird reasons. It's just the way it's built, kind
We'll
of thing.
handle things from here. Take care of
I need it to. Wait, I'm built. I should say. I need it more curved that way. I gotta fix it. I don't wanna. When I'm done with a project, I want to be done. I don't want to look at it again. I just want to enjoy the project for what it was. Alright, let's set him up for the big attack, which he's gonna do. They all do it. What did I tell you? It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Go cuddle. Y'all see that? I have it figured out. That's what. Can I tell you a secret? It is hard to take damage and not want to heal it right away. Oh, listen. I want kittens. I don't even want the wedding at this point. I want the kittens. I want the BBs. Imagine how fucking cute those kids will be. tools of kit in the whole damn world.
I may.
Well, that's about to suck. We were right next to it, so we couldn't move. Better! That's a very French expression. Better! Like, the fuck? But it's like the nice way to say it. Right here, that way. Graha! Seen that! Alright. Aiming? Meh. What? We got a ring. That's big. One, two, three. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, that was a big upgrade. What was it? Ring. Okay, 765. Got it. So most gear from this thing I can... Alright.
If I may.
There we go. Blow his ass up.
My turn.
For the record, I want to hit Thancred. My turn, dude. Dude. Oops, I popped that. Oh well. Nothing I can do better now. Oh, that's right. I forgot they have spiders. Wonderful. Blech. You'd think I wouldn't forget that, but no, I forgot. Favorite scion is Urianger. That's a weird question. I think my favorite scion, if I really sat down and thought it through, Urianger is up there. Top 3 first minimum.
If I may.
Top 3. For sure. But I think I prefer Thancred. Who's messaging me? My sister. Like, I like the twins, but I don't love the twins. Gestola to me is, up until Shadowbringers, I didn't like her. But Thancred either, to be honest. Lisa I didn't like. I liked her better before Stormblood. Like, I don't mean to be that person, but I like Lisa before Stormblood. I like the idea of all brawn, no brain, punchy hand in a woman. You know what I mean? I thought that was cool. Check that pattern. That's a quarter turn. That's a half turn. I ate that with my face. Love that. Hold on, Ira. Yeah, like Udia is a solid contender.
Allow me.
I also have a very special place in my heart for Tataru. Ow. Tataru. Like, outside of the adorableness, right? I don't know how I died. Yes, he's doing very well. I'm trying to think of the Scion. Give me a second. Let's get them up here in front of my face so I can get all of them and look at it. We should do a video ranking them. Okay, Alice, Alfino, Estinye, Gra, Kryl, Lys, Minfilia, Moonbrita, Papalimo, Tataru, Thancred, Urioji, myself, Ida, and Yishtola. There's a bunch more members, but like those are the notable. Okay, Alice, fucking love her growth. Like she's in the top 5. Alfino, not a character for me, but I'm sure he does. Estinye, listen, I love him. We love a growth in a man. And again, he reminds me of my actual husband, so he's got to be up there. Graha! I think that his storyline has changed quite a bit. And I liked him better in Shadowbringers, because he had that, like, it's almost as if he's lost a lot of that knowledge of being the Crystal Exarch, and he, when he came out of being the Crystal Exarch, he had piss and vinegar. He wanted to adventure, and here he kind of lost that edge. I don't know. Not as good as he was. My top 3 would probably be Tataru, Thancred, and Urianger. Urianger I've always liked. I low-key really like being lied to. We're getting our butts kicked? It's because I don't know why I did. What makes Tataru so special for me is not that she's special in that way. It's the opposite. She was nothing. She was a secretary. She was just another member, afraid of her own shadow. And somehow, she got past that. She wanted to grow. She wanted to try new things. She failed at something. And then she found her groove. Like, and then she deep down holds the power of the group. Money. And like, while we joke about what she is and all that, she's self-built. She had to learn those skills. And she learned them. Because she had to. I'm quite proud of her for all that, if that makes sense. On top of being adorable as fuck, right? Like, that's the other side of it. She's adorable as shit. We love her. Alright, one for a half turn. For half turn. Finally got the fucking pattern down. Okay. Tataru is not even. Bruce Wayne's a fucking Nepo baby who got Nepo baby problems that like everybody else deals with. It's just he had the privilege of having money to deal with them. And he had to, like, I low-key hate Batman as a storyline. I really do. My parents got murdered. So I had to suffer my whole life as the top shareholder of my business where I am a billionaire. I was raised by my butler, how sad. And had everything at my fingertips, oh no. But I swore to fight off crime. What? I don't know how I died there. I really don't. I am frustrated. I like the fact that he's like, you know, a badass character and a dark character, and how he deals with bad guys. But like his backstory is shit. It's awful. I hate it. I've never been big on Batman's backstory, and as I get older, I like it less. But Tataru is the opposite. Like, she literally was from nothing, and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna build this. I'm gonna learn the skills. And then she built a business out of them. No, I don't know. I don't know how to do deliveries. If I'm being totally honest. Like, I did the first set of delivery quests with the Moogle, and I did all them. But, like, I don't know what happens after that.
If I may?
I know. So Tataru I fell in love with. Thancred is the same reason I fell in love with Urianger. They're men's stories done correctly. Do you want to hear my hot take? Like, okay, hot take. Men's stories in most media is done very poorly, and that's the reason why we have toxic masculinity, generally speaking, right? Very, very few do we have great men's stories that are more human. And Urianger and Thancred are the perfect example of what great men's stories look like. Okay? We're going to start with Urianger. Urianger suffered in silence. He grieved the woman that he desperately loved, who he didn't outwardly show all the time that he loved her as much as he did. That was something he kept for them. So it's not something, like, again, very masculine coded, that emotions, he didn't show them as much as he probably should have or thought of, but he felt those emotions deeply. And then when he lost her, he suffered in silence. He was off, he would lie to us, which I low-key like it when characters lie to us in games, because it's real, right? People lie. But he would lie to us, he'd think he'd be doing for the greater good, but forget the people that he loved or people that he trusted along the way, because he was hurting. Men do that. That's a very, very stereotypical almost way for a man to grieve. And you get to watch him work through that. You get to watch him learn from it. You get to see him adjust from it and eventually let go. Live again. Find purpose. Be able to do things he couldn't before, i.e., see her parents. So we get to watch him grieve, but we get to watch him grow from it, which is incredible. Again, men's stories that we typically don't see. Thancred should be a little bit more obvious. This is to me, this is a two-sided story. One, it shows how men age, and two, how men grow into fathers. So, for example, listen, I've been a teenager. Maybe not a teenage man or teenage boy, but I've been a teenager. Okay? Thancred's edgelord era, where he was a little bit of a hoe, which, again, we love a hoe phase, okay? He was getting it on wherever he could get it all the time. My man. He was a little everywhere. His life was everywhere. Then he loses his friend. And he kind of hits off of it. And he's you can see he's in crisis with himself for a while, until Shadowbringers, until he meets his adoptive daughter. Yes, Elaine. Oh my goodness, yes. The growth from Urianger was growth. It was shown to us as growth. The man changed. The man smiled. The man enjoyed himself again once he was able to hug his widow parents. Parents-in-laws. I don't know how that works after death. But anyway. And where Thancred got the chance to care for someone outside of himself and fall in love with a daughter that he raised for years, protected, he loved. He got to play that role, and that really changed him. And that, I'm not lying to you, that changes a lot of men in the positive way. My husband was one of those men. Not that he was bad before, but being a father changed him in the best ways possible. And that growth is something you see with a lot of men, even though we don't see it on TV. We see I come home from work and take off my slippers and wifey cook for me. No, that's not what reality is. Reality is not like that. A lot of men grow from becoming a parent. Thancred shows that. So yeah, like you guys want to see solid stories about men in non-toxic ways, those two. where I feel the opposite with the women's stories. Like, I liked Lise or Ida because she was so anti-stereotype. You know what I mean? A bit of a middle finger. I liked that very much. And I knew her character model had to change, but I felt like we lost something in it. Does that make sense? Again, that could just be me being crazy. Or a bias that I'm not aware of. And Y'shtola, while I like the matronly feel to her, I don't like that her story is very limited and purely based on exposition. I low-key, I know you guys have heard this before, but if you're new here, it's a very new state. I low-key wish they would have killed her off like they were supposed to. Not for negative reasons, but like her storyline's done. Unless they eventually want her to meet up with Runar. Like, I'm good. Like I said, Tataru is a true coming of age story, but like a good one. It's like, I mean, we all love a good coming of age story, right? Damn it! I should have seen that coming. That's fine. Cryo is not a bad story. Like, I don't dislike her story. I just don't prefer it, if that makes sense. You know, it's one of those that it just didn't resonate with me. Right? Like, I like the adoption story. I like her growing who she is, learning chosen family is still a very strong story bit, which I like that. Again, there's nothing bad about her story. It's just not my favorite. If that makes sense. I'm about to eat that in the face. Fucker. That's on me. Who else? Let me bring this up. Let me see the... I'm in Philia, like, I feel like her story is shit. And not because the story writing is shit, it's because we didn't get her story. Her story was in Final Fantasy XIV 1, before A Realm Reborn. So a lot of her story we didn't get, and she was just a basic character to me. It's hard to enjoy. Alice had to grow. I like her growth as well. I feel like they captured being her age well. Like, she's what, late teens? Early 20s at the most? Welcome to my domain, mortals. And I feel like they captured that very well with her. Even like the life lessons she's had to learn. Just to do things with her brother. Just to see how life works. Just to adjust to the difficulties of life. Having grown up from a position of privilege to where she's at now, seeing the world as it is, not what she wishes it could be, working towards making it what she wishes it could be. Again, it's a good story, but just not one that resonates with me as much. Remember, I am in my late 30s? Mid to late 30s? So those are more the stories that'll resonate. Oh shit. How the fuck am I supposed to avoid that? Okay. Pull off the killing our beloved Nevercold. I think we're due. And I mean, I don't like to say it like that, but we are due. Ugh. Okay, so like, again, not to be a butthole, but like, we're due. 1, 3. I think that's where... Oh, withdraw. Shit, I didn't want to do that. I think we're due for it. And how do I put this? I think that, or at least I hope, that with the last expansion we had, where we spent so much time talking about grief and moving on and all of that, I would hope that's leading to something. That it's not just a life lesson and walk away. I would hope that it feels like they're setting up for a large character death. It feels like it. I could be wrong. Maybe they don't want to do that. Maybe they're set in stone. They're like, you know what? Those early character deaths were not great. We don't like that. I don't know. But I can't help but feel that that is the right call, given the expansion we just had. And that they kind of set us up for it, if that makes sense. Like, the foreshadowing would be there, and I would expect that to be foreshadowing for that. If that makes sense. But again, I've always maintained that there are some people, their stories are told.
If I may.
But I don't think they have the bold to do it. Like, Y'shtola is plot armor at this point. They literally set up her death and left it hanging. Taru will stay. I could see Thancred. I could see Estinia. I could see Duranger. I honestly could see Estinia probably first. Not because I dislike him or anything, but like, his story is both done but not. He still wants to adventure, he still wants to grow, but the realities of life might not allow that. We'll have to wait and see, but I do think this last expansion set us up for one. I guess it feels that way. Actually, Mercadia?
You're a sight for sore eyes.
What's the reason? And not because I disbelieve you, because I'm actually curious. Is there something about that spot that makes sense? The early deaths were mostly Rider killing off characters they didn't know to do it. That makes sense. No, that absolutely makes sense, and I believe that. 100% Sinon. Or Sinon. Sinon.
I have you now.
But I honestly believe that with the foreshadowing of this expansion and how much time we dealt with the definition of grief, I think it is preparing us for something. I don't think they'll do it. I don't think they'll take any of the twins. Because they're very much there for the hero's journey. And I also believe that they're too young. They're too young. They're children. Or at least they're viewed as children. They're viewed as young adults. So I can't see them taking them out that. Just for that reason. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. Remember, guys, I am not good at predicting Final Fantasy XIV. Remember, I predicted a nice, safe, fun time at the beach. Obviously, we knew that wasn't going to happen. I'm joking about that. Listen, Ali, say I saw that. That was last second. If I would have done that, I would have got hit. Cheated. I agree. Like, I just don't think they have the balls to do it. I could be, again, I might be dead wrong. But usually when it comes to children and pets, people tend to know better. And they tend to not. And where, like, young adults, I know they in the last, especially the last couple expansions, they really pushed the twins to be more adulty. I don't know, man. I'll argue and say, I don't think they'll be able to do it. Oh, listen, Final Fantasy 16 was something else. That was... How do they kill kids in that? Well, I suppose you spend most of the game believing that, you know, person is person. So, yeah, I guess.
Allow me.
The only thing that makes me believe they'll do it is because of the expansion we got. I can't see them not, if that makes sense. Wah! Oh, that's cool. Huh? fucking love the big hat. Not enough to wear it, but like, it's cute. I didn't even check if I got the gear to do it. Fuck yeah, we're there, baby! That wouldn't surprise me. And in that moment, we're going to be reminded of what we learned. That, you know, it's a process and you move on. I think that's going to be our test of grief is going to happen. That's if I'm right. We could be dead wrong and they could be setting us up for something completely off kilt because they don't want to do that to those characters. I don't know. Like I said, I am so bad at guessing that, like, when people, when stuff comes out, I'm as shocked as if I never played Final Fantasy before. Which is both silly and stupid. Where'd the treasure chest go? We have to prove that we've been saying to Calyx at living expense. This is... I agree. But it wouldn't surprise me that we'll have to prove it with NPCs that we're not as attached to. You know what I mean? Like the Bakul Jaja or the Galul Jaja. But I do agree that, in my humble opinion, I feel like the writing is going there. That's what they feel like they're hinting at. Imagine if this white matched the white of my dress. They won't let me dye it, really? Oh, that sucks. We are, daggit. We're on our way. We just got it though, so we're done after this run. How did that prove for killing the FGO'd? That's what I'm saying, Simon. So we'll have to wait and see. But again, I admit, like, my strengths here is not predicting the stories. Warcraft! Warcraft. I'm pretty good at reading between the lines. Am I perfect? No. But that one I got. Final Fantasy? Not a goddamn clue. Oh, I already have one of those. There's also something to be said with how well the story is in Final Fantasy XIV, well hidden. The data mining and stuff like that's at a minimum. Again, because it's not allowed. So. Whee! He is a silly looking boss though. Credit where credit is due. Go. There you go.
You're mine.
Fucker! Thought I had it. Graha! The fuck, dude?
I'm in debt.
One thing that amazes me about writing that sounds all the same anime ever is realistic and what's that. Oh, it's definitely like
If I may.
you fuckers are supposed to come to me! Son of a bitch! Assholes. Oh. I take it back. Thancred is no longer one of my favorite Scion. He's an asshole. Ah!
Oh dear.
There we go. Bucksies. On our way. I should be further through that when I finish that quickly. Alright.
You underestimate me.
Alright, put that back on you. Let my healies heal.
You're mine.
Excuse me. Sorry.
If I may.
I know what I'm not excited about Evercold for. Snowy terrain. But they're pulling the same thing they did with us with Solution 9 in the trailers and stuff. Oh, why are we not showing you stuff with snow? What are you doing? But I do really, really, really like the return to fantasy feel. It feels good. And I think that's the most exciting. That's the biggest thing that I'm most excited for. It's not because I don't like the setting of Solution 9. It's not because I'm a purist that believes fantasy is the only thing out there. It's 100% just because we had an expansion that really didn't focus on that at all. We've had a few. And this was a rough expansion story-wise. So it'll be nice to return to like the familiarity of a fantasy setting. go. Let's take it out. Are you guys excited though for Thursday? Babes, why are we excited for Thursday? Because, for those of you who know, we tend to do a variety game once a week. Thursday is no exception. We will be doing a variety game. It's going to be a new to me, and I haven't told you what it is yet. It's a bigger game, and I think you guys would like it. So it'll be a bit of a surprise. I'll tell you guys on Thursday at some point. Or I won't. I'm not sure. I'll probably say something around about an hour or so before. But it'll be fun. It'll be different. God, I'm excited. Excuse me.
Welcome to my domain, mortal.
So this boss we cuddled for, and the other one you didn't. You left me fucking hanging, assholes. I don't know what that does. Go! Oh. Aha, look, I figured it out. No, I didn't figure it out. I just remembered it was there. Fuck! I thought they were gonna move around again and they didn't. Ugh, I'm trying to get out of here, guys. I want to do the trial. I didn't think it would take this long. On the bright side, I got more content for more time, but like this doesn't help.
Welcome to my domain, mortals. Time to pull the string.
Fuck's sakes. I don't know what that does. Come on, we're almost done. That's it. Now this one, they're not gonna move.
Time to pull the string.
I have you now.
I don't know what I was supposed to do.
I may.
There. Ah! Alright. Duty. Done. Jesus Christ. Can I? I can't even buy anything yet. Alright, cool. We got it though. That's the important part. Duty finder. Do. Huh? Less than 5 minutes. We'll give it a couple minutes. We should be able to get in. How fucking cute I am. But a return to fantasy is gonna be huge. Bear with me, I'm just gonna check something quickly. The forest fire season has already started. Let me see. Ew, Twitch is allowing Omegle. Gross. The fuck, Twitch. If your platform has a lot of children on it, you shouldn't be doing that shit. It's that simple. But I digress. It's not a fight that I'm gonna win. So I had to Google what that was. And in case you're curious, it's using AI. With you, like, going on, like, those random chat places. And it puts you against somebody else. And AI determines which of you is more attractive. More attractive. More attractive. The fuck? Oh, the music is so good. Sovereign of Not. Anyway. Classic music, so good. Alright, please. We're in a tentacle land. How about that? Isn't that nice?
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
Okay, so now he's gonna do his AoE, 'cause they all do it. It's like the get on your toes, you're fighting something. AoE. The fuck is that? That doesn't look fun. Okay, well that wasn't so bad.
Power is mine to wield. Perish. Be still.
No, that's the whole fun of it. Oh, balls. We know what to do with balls, guys. We avoid the balls. Final Fantasy. Jesus!
Accept your downfall.
Alright, I'm gonna get you. Come on.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
I got you. Shit. That's our AoE. You guys out of me. Gotcha!
Fumes. Naught will endure. Neither past nor future. Only one
the fuck are we doing?
I breathe through the darkness. Let the light guide me.
You must.
And Peeps said, let there be light. Really? This is where I die. Yep. Let's go, baby. Probably die again here.
The underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOO.
Life and death render meaningless.
Light, protect us.
I will not yield my domain. Such is the power of the void.
Oh, that is so fucking cool. Oh man, that was some fucking cool. But I ate that in my face, that's fine.
Never cease to be. My power is absolute. The void's power is mine to wield.
Didn't get it over here. Yep, see, I'm learning.
Dust all boundaries cease to be.
No, I need some resin. Come on.
Behold the truth of this world.
It's definitely not due to me not performing. It's because I already had an Uchi on me. Here. Hallelujah.
Accept your downfall.
Oh, shit. We still have LB3. We're not close.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still. Perish. Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
Fuck! This is hard!
Dust all boundaries cease to be.
LB3, baby!
The void's power is mine to wield. Perish.
Come on.
Behold the truth of this world.
Enough with the AoE ouches, okay? They suck. Go.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
Come on.
Be still.
I got you. Okay, now that I got the hang of it, it's not so bad. Here we go.
Perish.
More AoEs.
Doth the yawning rift not
You
tempt
suck to heal. You suck to heal so much.
Be still. Dust in all boundaries cease to be.
Holy macaroni, 1.2%. I don't deserve to live after that.
The void's power is mine to wield. Perish.
Whew!
They must be sealed away.
that was hard. But like, not stupid. Does that make sense? It was hard, but not stupid hard. I did not deserve that commendation. At all, at all, at all, at all. The other healer deserved it. Okay, story time.
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone. I presume you journeyed here to prevent more Void Scent from passing through the gate.
With Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
That kind of sucks though. Their world is devoured until something grows.
Cause for alarm indeed. Tell us more.
Little bubble.
So the breach wasn't limited to the Void Gate. For better or worse, precious little has changed in the 13th since Zeromus fell. Have you noticed anything unusual?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened. Here, in my domain, even the slightest change is keenly felt. When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force. Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment, until the two came to meet.
And
So
you
we're
think
joining
this
on our own.
weakening could be happening elsewhere?
'Tis a possibility.
What of Razat Han and Garlemald?
Give the buns.
Eulus took mercy upon the interloper. Whether Void Scent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home. Should we meet, I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Eulus as much. Wait, how exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state.
I have a MacGuffin. A little PB created butthole.
And this path of yours is still there. I cannot see it.
Nor does it reveal itself to me. Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
So it is my Diazem's key.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth. A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
Now we gotta give our bun. Always bun time. Something for me. Food, is it? Ah, Hulis, speaking of this dumpling his mother used to make, thank you for the parcel and the fond memories. There's more than enough to share with Golbez now that he forgoes Aether of others. I'm sure he'll appreciate the sustenance. I sometimes wonder what the Void would be like if culinary traditions flourished here once more. Aw, it's not as pretty as I had hoped it would be. But it's pragmatic, which to be fair, that's 0. Honestly, that's 0. Until our battle earlier, I hadn't called upon the darkness in some time. In truth, I find the light a better fit these days. Ever since you left, we've been roaming in the void, in search of individuals who will join our cause. Although we return to the Red Moon after sensing Enuo's presence, rarely do we linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does intend to seek me out, it might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? Join us. With Enuo defeated, the source would be in no immediate danger. Good. I'll wait you by the crater. Oh. Sorry. Oh, no, we're not mounting. Okay, fine. Whee! Whee! Ah, it's a teleporter. Though it was always not so many live here chosen to do so because they support the cause. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, we may require more territory. Thankfully, we were able to harness the residuals of Barbaricha's domain. Those reserves will enable me to expand mine if need arises. We had best prepare for our potential guests. Join me in my abode when you're ready. There are many who in this domain who still fear me. I shall remain here. This is fair. Oh yeah, I was right. Oh, these transmitters we use to receive light from the first. If memory serves, they work by channeling access in the wake of the flood of the Crystal Tower. Using the tower's cross-search capabilities, light is conveyed into the 13th into these devices. I have in mind to use them now, but they'll need to be elevated to your location. Alright. There it is. Perfect. I low-key wish we would have got the expansion here. I think we would have enjoyed it more. And I'm not even joking about that.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends. They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
Okay.
I did not expect to see you here.
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try, and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrades spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
And you shall have mine.
That's cool. Seems Julia's invention has helped forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing this. Gather home sooner rather than later. Let's return to the Red Moon. There's nothing for me to do in there.
Would you deliver a message to Euless for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
That's... She
Enuo's
can't give emotion
Memoria
that we
will
can.
be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us. Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
I still can't believe they made the ability to change classes like canon in this game, which is so fucking cool.
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears she's not in Mare Lamentorum.
Wait. Is that?
I love that they got me well from a distance.
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know.
The Stoll is gonna freak.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either. Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. Twould
Fixing my
certainly
controller.
explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
Oh shit, she's like right there.
And who might you be? Not her Void-sent, I'd wager.
I didn't think we'd meet her already.
Greetings. I am Helmarut of the Asians. We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms? I wish only to talk.
Okay, that's fucking cool.
Thank you for affording me a chance.
Oh, thank you, JP. I appreciate that. Welcome aboard the Nerd Show.
Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Yes, that is correct.
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you. You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
I'm so glad he's a fucking squirrel.
If you wish to speak, Halmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients. As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia, and in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more. Yes.
Oh, so it's happening.
It seeks to rejoin with all of its shards. Unlike the one we Ascians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment.
I mean, to be fair, you guys were trying to plan genocide so you guys could live. We're here, you're aware that everybody will die, including you.
All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth. Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
The dumb look on her face. The dumb look on everyone's face.
Supposing for a moment we believe you, how can you possibly know all this?
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiark.
Yeah. Their need was that strong.
The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning.
The interesting part is that it goes back to what the Ascians had always said from the get-go. Zodiark needed to live, and the death of Zodiark was the death of the world.
The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come.
Although the end of the world is I don't know if that's like a better jump to what we've been doing. The screw!
But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased. I cherish man's journey, despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering. He has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak. His is a proud tale in the history of the star. 'Twould be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die when...
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Even if everything you claim is true, what you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable.
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you're... But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one.
So she's pitting one against the other.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Xenos.
Wait!
No. No. No? Yeah, against the void scent, eradicate. Though I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Something wrong? The stars seek to become whole. That's preposterous as far as I'm aware. Hydaelyn made no mention of a natural rejoining. But not for thanking you to dispatch the void sent so handily. Thank you for saving the day. Money? Alright. The implications of the solstice and the winter's schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take some time to consider. At that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean Scions. And for a change of pace, why don't we intervene at the Rising Stones? Galamalt, no objection. Punchy, punchy, hand, hand. To settle to the Rising Stone. Do 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 do. So this is the last quest, I believe. More donut! Nary thing has changed since we got here. Like I said, no doubt Taturu's chiefly responsible. Speaking of whom, she had a great many comrades en route. Let us wait for them a little longer.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here. Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only, thereafter we did largely operate independent of one another. All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
Apologies for our delay.
Hori Boulder! The whole gang is back together.
We're reporting for duty, as bid.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route. Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with. But we're working on it.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag. Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Now, as much as I'd like to savor our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments. Will you apprise us of the details?
Oh, that's a nice touch.
The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear.
The solstice is the rising of the sun in the summer, in the longest day of the year. The winterers are the one that's trying to quiet the sun. Makes sense.
Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Void Sense incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the source and the reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation, then what can we
It's the trolley
possibly
problem
do?
again.
I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar. So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
Did she know? Did she know? I don't think. I'll argue. I don't think.
Indeed. Not even Heidelin could be expected to foresee everything. And with her gone, we have only speculation.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
Ere I forget, Heron, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
A passing of the torch. Jesus! Training in Gridania when the Void sent attacked the 12s would. Thankfully, we were there to fend them off. When I heard this invasion spread across Star, I was in the gravity situation. That's why Tadaru was quickly apprised. Thank you, we were able to make haste for Garlemald. While circumstances and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound to a common purpose. Indeed, may purpose continue to guide us and stand together once again. Judging by your guise, Clemens, your studies must have been productive. Indeed, I have mastered the fundamentals of Charlayan astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to persevere. The more focused training, the better leverage my skill in battle. I don't think there's much use on the battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target, so bereft of brotherly ministrations I am. I knew you were still required constant supervision. You two haven't changed in the slightest. It makes me wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us every day are faring. After Yuri and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Zaktura. We never had the chance to visit during the succession, you see. We journeyed east through Loa Zanita before heading up the coast to the frigid northern reach, restored buried by beast. We also met with the Wallaki. Though we had not time to study their arts at length, we were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. We had divulged curiosity, further traveled yet more distant lands, far better or worse, pragmatism, or a bloodlust. Suffice to say, we have plenty to see in the continent, and we should be. Alright, cool. It was by no means an easy decision, but as Solstice is now paramount concern, Alice and I have opted to formally withdraw our efforts at Garlemald. After all we can do to protect our world, we also have to keep the Garleans safe. Hulis and his comrades are working hard towards a brighter future, and it's so difficult to see the path ahead, but hopefully we can get through the return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed, in the meantime, let us prepare for Hulis and the community, and we mustn't despair. Make sense? Where are we at? Cool, Lynette and remain Corvos to monitor the situation among the Garleans and Corvosi. Though seldom smooth sailing, in time region settled, we were able to return. I understand the Garlean community has made great strides in improving relations with other people. Hearing that, I feel a renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvos. Then perhaps you'd like to hear about the Garlean's accomplishment for me and the twins. It might stoke the fire even hotter. Things very much has so much to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. Peace and quiet will do you some good. Feel free to take yourself comfortable at Dawn's respite. Meanwhile,
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential. You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure.
Can I hit him with a bat?
Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth. A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
Why tell me where you're going?
I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway. What
You know I
Halmarut
don't.
said to you earlier.
I love that the face of evil is a fucking squirrel though.
She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost? I will share with you a truth.
Hit him with your staff.
We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable.
Of course, because you're insufferable.
Be that as it may, it is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world. Fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering
I never
ideals.
want to see that form again.
No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
The thing is that I hate him because he's dull. I don't give a shit. Not a single fuck to give. If shattered stars are doomed to mend, how turns the key to the winter's end? Alright, I like that we're left in mystery. I like that things have adjusted. I still think Calyx is a waste of space, and if we had bunted him with a bat, I think it'd be a much better position. I am treading carefully with the end of the world things after everything we've dealt with. So again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It feels more video gamey, but like I'm watching that with a close full eye. Halberut looks fantastic. I love how bad she is. She essentially made a genocide sport. Yeah, she's like, hey, listen, I only need to live on one of these. I need someone ruthless enough to do it. So it's an interesting decision on where we're going to go with it. Obviously, we're going to try to save them all, and we're probably gonna. But it opens up the story larger. And, I mean, the potential for this is well, X shards large. It also begs the question, can we join the shards that are empty? Anyway. We'll see how it goes. I am cautiously optimistic. I think that's the best way to put it. Cautiously optimistic. But I have a hard time trusting that that's how it's going to end down. That make sense? So, we're going to end that there tonight. Again, surprise game on Thursday, so subscribe. Check it out. There's also some shorts on this video, on this channel all the time. Like, there was one tonight. There's going to be one tomorrow. Tomorrow's editing night, so we're taking it off. In the meantime, though, thank you for being here. Have a legendary night, and I can't wait to see you guys again on Thursday.